Good afternoon. If I could have everyone to please rise as we bring in our graduates. Thank you. Please be seated. Welcome and good afternoon to all our distinguished guests, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, our graduating class of 2024. It is a tremendous honor to welcome you all to this wonderful occasion of the hooding and pinning of our Masters in Science of Occupational Therapy graduates. Today marks the accumulation of years of hard work, perseverance, and personal growth. For our graduates, it's not just the end of an academic journey, but the beginning of a new chapter as professional occupational therapy practitioners. It is a day filled with pride, excitement, and anticipation for the future. To our graduates, let's take a moment to acknowledge just how far you've come. You've weathered the challenges of coursework, clinical placements, research projects, and the ever-demanding expectations of the OT profession. Through it all, you've demonstrated resilience, compassion, and a commitment to the values of occupational therapy, which are empowering individuals, promoting independence, and supporting meaningful engagement in life. Today, as you are formally hooded and pinned, we celebrate not only your academic achievements, but also your readiness to step into a world that is in great need of your expertise. The pin you will receive today is a symbol of your dedication to this field and to the people you will serve. It represents the knowledge you've gained, the skills you've honed, and the profound impact you are about to make on the lives of individuals and communities. Now the hooding ceremony is a tradition with deep meaning. It marks the transformation from student to professional. It is a visual reminder of your commitment to the highest standard of practice, to the ethical principles that guide your work, and to the lifelong learning you will continue to pursue. Graduates, as you walk across the stage today, remember that you are not just joining a profession, you are joining a community bound by a shared purpose to help others achieve the highest quality of life. The work you do as an occupational therapist will change lives, restore dignity, and empower individuals to reach their fullest potential. You are entering a field that is both challenging and incredibly rewarding. You will witness growth, celebrate progress, and sometimes face setbacks. But always remember, you have the skills, the knowledge, and most importantly, the heart to make a meaningful difference. Today, we celebrate you and all that you've accomplished. We are proud of you and excited for the future you will create, not only for yourselves, but those whose lives you will touch. Congratulations to our graduates of 2024. We are so proud of you, and we can't wait to see the incredible contributions you will continue to make to our field. Thank you. this is a part that we are always so excited to do for our students. It's taking 27 months for you to get to this point, and we want to highlight the work that some of you have really done, especially when it comes down to for us in our faculty and staff, and not only the Pfeiffer University and community, but the Stanley County community and beyond. So we're going to go ahead and go into our awards, and we're going to start first with a Service and Advocacy Award. The Service and Advocacy Award is given to a student who the Occupational Therapy Department faculty believes will be an excellent representation and representative of the program in the professional occupational therapy community. This award is given to a student who demonstrate exceptional service to the university and community as demonstrated by volunteer and advocacy activities beyond the required classroom assignments and experiences. This student also embodies the university and Occupational Therapy Department's values of occupational justice in local and global communities. The words from our faculty for this individual. This student has been a very active member of SOTA, which is Student Occupational Therapy Association, spearheading numerous activities to engage the community, including fundraising for the Butterfly House. Because many of you are women, I can go ahead and say she. Usually I have to say they when there's at least like one gentleman in there so you don't figure it out. She is also highly active in the community, exemplifying what it means to be a servant leader. This student demonstrates and upholds the Service and Advocacy Award by going above and beyond, leading her peers in the OT department and volunteering throughout Stanley County. She has consistently brought volunteer opportunities to the department and her peers through Pfeiffer University's SOTA, with opportunities such as, but not limited to, Special Olympics of Stanley County and collection of items of need throughout the community, while also initiating occupational therapy volunteering services independently. The Stanley County community and family over the years has acknowledged this student by name, commending to the program of how she advocates and connects Pfeiffer Center for Health Science to the surrounding Pfeiffer family. Additionally, she has been a strong supporter of the Pfeiffer family by speaking with prospective students about life near campus and sharing her experiences. Her dedication and leadership are truly inspiring. Please, everyone, help me to congratulate Ms. Tyler Peter. Our next award will be our Graduate Professional Excellence Award. This award is given to a student who the Occupational Therapy Department faculty believes will be an excellent representative of the program in the professional community of occupational therapy and among other healthcare professionals. The student may do this through clinical work, research, interdisciplinary projects, experiential learning, or professional or local community work. This student consistently challenged herself to be a model of how Pfeiffer Occupational Therapy Program presented OT to others in professional spaces. Watching her plan for experiential learning opportunities with the mindset of how other professional students and professionals within the community might view occupational therapy was a highlight of conducting occupational therapy service beyond the Center for Health Sciences. This student shows and demonstrates this excellence among her occupational therapy peers. Please help me to congratulate Ms. Jamie Hunt. Next is our Creativity and Innovation Award. This award is given to a student who the Occupational Therapy Department believes will challenge or broaden traditional views of occupational therapy and occupational therapy education. These students demonstrate creativity and innovation through their academic work, clinical work, research, or professional or local community work. For our awardee, since day one, she has demonstrated an incredible enthusiasm for learning and a talent for thinking outside of the box. She has never shied away from the possibility of receiving a lower grade, even if it meant gaining deeper insights and figuring things out. Her creativity in developing alternative solutions is remarkable, and she seamlessly integrates these innovations into her patient's care, or client's care. This student has been exceptionally supportive of her younger colleagues, always eager to assist, particularly during lab practicals. She consistently goes above and beyond, helping to teach and guide students with patience and skill. Additionally, she has discovered her passion within a particular area that I will say later, where she applies innovative techniques to enhance patient outcomes. Her dedication to both learning and sharing her knowledge makes her an invaluable member of this Master's in Science Occupational Therapy program. Please help me in welcoming and thanking Ms. Kennedy Abby Spate. Our next award is the Jerry and Yvonne Jordan School of Occupational Therapy Leadership Award. This award is given to a student who the Occupational Therapy Department faculty believes will be an excellent representative of the program in the professional community of occupational therapy. This student should demonstrate leadership through individual efforts within the university, department, and professional organizations such as American Occupational Therapy Association and AOTF. This awardee must pursue and exhibit the purposeful initiation of academic excellence and organizational leadership and be a role model to their peers. For this awardee, she has upheld leadership individually and as a student team member of the Occupational Therapy program in the way she takes initiative in leading her peers within lectures, lab, and rising up during campus and community tasks when the program launches out and highlighting Pfeiffer occupational therapy in state and national spaces. From the beginning, she has desired to connect with her state and national OT organizations without any prompting and was birthed from an internal desire to academically excel and shown by an outward demonstration of vocal and active involvement. As a leader, she has demonstrated supporting of her peers in their advocacy, their service, and creative contributions to the program. As a student representative within our SOTA, this student has demonstrated exemplary leadership skills. She has successfully organized and facilitated impactful events such as music bingo, volunteering initiative for SOTA, participation in Stanley County Safe Night Out and volunteering, and collaboration with professors on sensory labs within our Stanley County Public Library. These accomplishments highlight her strong organization and interpersonal skills, as well as her ability to engage with diverse communities. Her passion for occupational therapy is evident through her extensive volunteering efforts. She has actively participated in student interviews, contributed to assessments at Head Start, and worked with pro bono patients, showcasing her genuine desire to make a positive impact. Her enthusiasm and dedication make her an invaluable asset to every team she joins. Additionally, she has achieved significant academic and professional milestones. through presentations at conferences, both North Carolina Occupational Therapy Association Conference and with our national AOTA conference. These accomplishments reflect her commitment to advancing the field of occupational therapy through research and professional engagement. Please help me into welcoming and thanking Ms. Chelsea Conrad. Now, for our last award, which honestly is the most important award. This award is our Outstanding Cohort Member Award. This award is presented as your peers have nominated you for this award. So this does not come from any of us as faculty. This comes directly from your peers. This is most important because you have been there with one another for 27 months, and you have seen that. We're able as faculty to connect and, yes, go through our woe is us and woe is me, but y'all have to deal with each and every one of who you are as a group. So this to me is the most important award of them all. The following award will be given during the Occupational Therapy pinning ceremony. Occupational therapy student members were asked to nominate a fellow peer for this award. This award is focused on the push, P-U-S-H, that one of your peers has demonstrated during their time as an OT student. And of course, we told them you could not nominate yourself. All right, so push, P, perseverance. Despite difficulties or delays, this student has pressed through it all while maintaining the standards and expectations according to Pfeiffer MSOT Student Handbook. U, uplifting student. As a true occupational therapist, this student throughout the time with their peers has been an encourager, promoter, and uplifter of their peers, even when their peers did not want to continue at times. S is selflessness. As a selfless OT, this student maintains and understands the ethical culture of the profession, reminding their peers through not only words but actions that you can shine your OT light in the serving of others, which not only includes clients and other professionals, but selfless among their own within their cohort. And lastly, H, humility. Outstanding leaders admit when they are wrong and take criticism as an opportunity for growth. This peer shows how grateful they are to be where they are. They shine their OT light and presence among their peers without burning others. For our awardee, she has persisted with all the growing curves of being an older student in a graduate program. This is words from your peers. I did not write this, so I'm just letting you know that. While experiencing new life events of marriage, having a child, and then becoming pregnant again, she has always gave 110% every day and in and out of class. She always goes out of her way to encourage her closest friends and other classmates. Even when she brags on herself after doing well, she still stays humble and has the mindset there's always room for improvement. She is a fighter and continues to pursue her goals despite what she has been through. She still came to school every day, taking control of her education by asking questions when people are visibly frustrated. She provides encouragement to them and those who are in the room, taking a later practical time than when she wanted because her partner was afraid to go first. Sought out opportunities to give constructive feedback to professors. Thank you. Prayed for those who asked without hesitation. Taking tough personal criticism in front of the whole class and handling it with class. We are very proud and very happy as an entire program to award Ms. Ariel Harrison. have a wonderful keynote address. Um, each year, we have started to bring back the Outstanding Cohort Member Award recipient from the previous year. So, Ariel, you will be asked to speak again next year. Last year, our Outstanding Cohort Member Award recipient was Miss Maddie Cook. She is class of 2023, graduating in December of last year. And I don't do really well introducing people, so I'm going to go ahead and bring up our keynote address speaker for today is Miss Maddie Cook, occupational therapist.
Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations to the incredible graduates here today. It is an honor to stand before you as you reach an incredible milestone in your journey. Before I dive into the most important part of my speech, I want to start with a little bit of a fun reference in the spirit of celebrating. I, of course, have to quote the iconic Elle Woods, the ambitious, stylish Harvard Law student who had to prove herself in a world that doubted her. At the end of her journey, after everything she had faced, she said with a smile, "We did it!" And you know what? You did it too. You've made it through countless hours of studying, late night assignments, practical exams, unpaid clinical hours. You have overcome obstacles, pushed through moments of doubt, and here you are, ready to start this next chapter. You did it. But as you stand on the edge of your professional future, I know that some of you may be feeling a little unsure, overwhelmed, and that's perfectly okay. If you're feeling like you don't quite belong or like you're going to be found out, trust me, you are not alone. I'm talking about imposter syndrome, the feeling that you are not qualified or good enough, even though you clearly are. And let me tell you, almost everyone has felt that feeling before. We all have moments where we doubt our abilities, especially when we are faced with difficult and daunting things like the upcoming board exams. The truth is, the boards are tough. They are designed to test your knowledge and understanding of everything that you've learned, and that can be intimidating. But I want to remind you that it is okay to be anxious and nervous. That is normal. But I want you also to remember that you've already done the hard work to get you here. You are capable, you are able, and you are enough to get through that exam. So as you have built this foundation and the next challenge is facing the boards, getting a job, no matter what happens or what failures you might face, that is a part of the process. It is not something to fear, it's something to embrace. You will stumble, you will make mistakes, but as long as you keep learning from them, those stumbles will lead to a great success. So do not be afraid to fail. The key is to get back up, learn, and to keep growing. Now, I want to turn your attention to something that I believe is the heart of what we do as occupational therapists, the core of why we chose this profession in the first place. It's not about perfect scores. It's not about a flawless performance. It's about how we treat the people that we serve. You are not just healthcare providers. You are guides, you are mentors, you are friends. You are the ones who help someone get back to their daily life after an injury. You teach them how to navigate their world with a disability, or you help them find the tools that they need to live independently. And it's the way that you treat your patients that will truly make you great, not just your technical knowledge or your clinical skills. You have the power to make a profound impact on someone's life with your kindness, empathy, dedication, and drive. I want to challenge you to always keep that in mind as you face the board exam and as you're nervous going into your first job interview. Remember that the heart of occupational therapy is human connection. Your knowledge is essential, but your compassion is what will truly make you great. As you prepare for this next chapter in your journey, remember that you are capable. You've already done the work to get you here. Keep your passion alive and know that you are more than enough. You would not be here without your faculty. You would not be here without your family. You would not be here without your friends. But most importantly, you would not be here without yourself. Believing in yourself to get through those tough days, those tough clinical hours that I know you guys probably all faced. Now, I am the queen of cheese, so this is going to be cheesy, but what I want the fellow OTs to do when I count to 3 is say, "We did it." 1, 2, 3. We did it! You guys did do it. Be proud of yourself. That's right. That deserves an applause. So something that I did not add to my speech that I do feel very compelled to share as I was driving here is something that I did not do, and I want to bestow it upon you. Do not worry about what your friends are doing in terms of studying for the boards, what their schedule is, how their day is going to look like, what day they're taking the exam. Worry about yourself. Lean on each other, use each other as an anchor, but do not compare yourself to your friends, because that is going to steal your own joy and it's going to manifest even more anxiety and fear. Don't let that happen. I know it's easier said than done, but truly believe in yourself and rely on your own abilities, because at the end of the day, you got here because of you. So don't forget that. Fellow OTs, you have a friend in me, you have a friend in the faculty. If you guys need anything, we've all been in your shoes. Just know you can reach out, but also know, like, you got it. In the words of Dr. Mark, come on guys, you got this, right? All right, everyone, we're gonna wrap it up with just that, but congratulations again, and give yourself a pat on the back. And think about Elle Woods when you're taking your exam. Truly. Awesome job, guys. Congrats.
All right. The moment that we've all been waiting for is the donning of our hoods and our pinning. I'll ask the faculty to get in place. Rachel Fields. Jamie Hunt. Monica Lee. Jordan Thomas.
Caitlin Wisnowski. Leah Bonenkamp. Carson Burrows. Maya Dupree. Samantha Kidney. Kelsey Sweat. Chelsea Conrad. Deja Simone Covington. Abigail Freemer. Kyla Marie Grant. Ariel Nicole Harrison. Carmen Henwood. Julia Margiotti. Tyler Peterkin. Samantha Roma. Caroline Sawester. Kennedy Spates.
Let's give one huge big round of applause for our graduates of 2024. Woo! Yes. Woo! Thank you. We will now have our closing remarks of the Dean of our graduate school, Dr. Christopher Bowe. Oh, so sorry. Yes, I am so sorry. There is an oath that you should take. Thank you, Dr. Wade.
No problem. Good afternoon, everybody. Students, future graduates, future OTs, let's say the Occupational Therapy Professional Oath together. You guys have it in your program? Okay. Oh, you have to stand. I did not realize. Okay. From the privilege and rights, I hereby pledge to hold my knowledge in trust for the good of those people whom I serve. Therefore, I will endeavor to keep both the professional and the occupational needs of the clients and communities I serve foremost in my thoughts and actions. Deliver occupational therapy services that demonstrate excellence at all levels of care while valuing and honoring diversity and respecting others as equals. Advocate for needed services and the rights of clients regardless of the constraints I may face. Strive to always act in a manner that is consistent with the philosophical base and values of the profession by upholding the Occupational Therapy Code of Ethics, abiding with those in need of care even in the face of personal risk and upholding the dignity of all human beings regardless of their condition, and model and foster leadership and facilitate spiritual, personal, and professional growth for myself, my profession, and in others. In keeping with the high ethical and moral standards of Pfeiffer University, I will seek to be committed to lifelong evidence-based practice with the pursuit of truth and dedication to building a human community of justice, respect, and mutual concern. You may be seated.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Christopher Bowe, and I have the good fortune to lead the graduate school here at Pfeiffer University. First, welcome to the historic main campus of Pfeiffer University. For many of you, this is your first time visiting here. And to the beautiful Henry Pfeiffer Chapel. I bring you greetings from everyone at Pfeiffer University, particularly the Office of Academic Affairs, represented today by our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Minot, and the Dean of the Undergraduate College, Dr. Lucas, as well as all of the faculty and staff who serve our institution so ably. We are thrilled that you are here today on our campus to celebrate these students. As Dean of the Graduate School at Pfeiffer, I am pleased, too, that we have been able to gather as a Falcon family to begin a season of celebration for these occupational therapy studies students in the class of 2024. Today is the first of many celebrations that will take place this week and over the next few months. The ceremony in which we participated today marks the transition from student practitioner to member of the occupational therapy profession, a significant milestone in these students' healthcare educations. So on behalf of the entire faculty of the graduate school, our students, our alumni, and the friends of the graduate school, congratulations. Congratulations on the unbounded success you have met through your journey to achieve this honor. Soon to be graduates and OTs, you did it. You did the work. Only 27 months ago, I welcomed you to the Center for Health Sciences. You came with excitement and, for some of you, a little bit of trepidation. You amassed an immeasurable amount of knowledge about the body and how it works, physical conditions and how to support them, and people and how to work with them. You achieved success. I applaud you for your accomplishments in all of these areas and in so many others that we don't have time to talk about today. As you move on from Pfeiffer University into practice, I urge you to continue to live out her mission as lifelong learners. A modern Confucius translation sums it up like this: those people who develop the ability to continuously acquire new and better forms of knowledge that they can apply to their work and to their lives will be the movers and shakers in our society for the indefinite future. Continue to learn, grow, and share. Continue, my friends, to move and to shake. Be those change makers that this society so desperately needs. The other aspect of a Pfeiffer education that I hope you will continue to share in your work, your communities, and your lives is that of servant leadership. Mahatma Gandhi might have defined it this way: the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Along with the knowledge and skills you possess at this point and will continue to refine in your practice, I urge you to spend some time in the moments before you begin professional practice, and again in those instants between patients, considering the dispositions of servant leadership necessary to be successful in the healing professions. Marian Anderson once said, leadership should be born out of the understanding of the needs of those who would be most affected by it. It is my sincere hope that as licensed occupational therapists, that you will, through your example and the way in which you interact with those you serve, emulate what you have been learning at Pfeiffer in your care for the least, the last, and the lost. You have developed a close-knit community while you have been in the occupational therapy program at Pfeiffer. It is always quite remarkable for me to see that happen. Henri Nguyen described community this way: as people coming together around the table, not just to feed their bodies, but to feed their minds and their relationships. In the last 27 months, I have seen you feed one another. Potlucks, Chick-fil-A's, coffees, and snacks for each other. But more importantly than that, feed each other with compassion. I've seen you share yourselves. Feed each other with compassion, kindness, warmth, and empathy. You have truly taken time to care, to nurture the relationships you have. This is a gift. Continue to nurture these. These first colleagues may be some of your best colleagues. They knew you when you were the least prepared and are seeing you grow into exemplary occupational therapists who serve patients the way they would want their loved ones to be served. There will be times when you need the members of this tribe that you have formed to support you, maybe to answer some questions for you, but most importantly, to take time to celebrate with you. As healthcare professionals who work with people at some of their most vulnerable times, I urge you to show you care in all that you do. Show that you do indeed have compassion in excess to provide the support, the security, the honesty, and maybe even the tough love, or what my grandma called a kick in the biscuits, necessary for them to make progress, to achieve their goals, and to feel confident in the entire process. In your work, do as St. Teresa of Calcutta encouraged, and spread love wherever you go, letting no one ever come to you without leaving happier. While today is definitely a celebration about you, each of you and all of you, our students and your accomplishments, this season of celebration would not be complete without opportunities to express gratitude and appreciation. After all, this journey from discernment to student practitioner to tomorrow graduate to fully licensed occupational therapy in a few short weeks/months has not been a solitary one that you have traveled alone. There are many, many people who have walked the path with you. The faculty and staff of the Master of Science in Occupational Therapies program at Pfeiffer University are a dedicated group of servant leaders who share their knowledge, know-how, and knack with the students they serve. They work diligently to promote student success, ensuring that our graduates are well prepared to join a profession they truly love. Will you all please join me in recognizing them for their efforts in teaching, guiding, and mentoring our students. are very few things I have come to learn as absolute truths in my long career of education, but one of those is that students do not reach significant milestones without the support of those persons who love and care for them. Whether you are someone who has encouraged, enlightened, entertained, embraced, or done any other thing that maybe doesn't even start with an E, you have been a significant part in making this celebration today and the ones that follow take place. Students and faculty, will you please join me in showing appreciation to all of these supporters for their vital contributions to your success. As we close our time together in this space and transition to a reception in your honor in the choir room located in the hallway directly behind the chapel here, I charge you with the words from a benediction that has been adopted and adapted by many ministers and theologians throughout the years. This version has been penned by the Reverend Dr. Benjamin Boswell. I think it speaks to the ethos of a Pfeiffer graduate education and to the work that we encourage you to do in the world, both in the clinical setting in which you are about to enter and in your everyday lives in the community. It reads, "May the Creator bless you and keep you. May the Creator's face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May God give you the grace to never sell yourself short, the grace to risk something big for something good, the grace to remember that the world is too dangerous for anything but truth and too small for anything but love. So, my friends, may God take your minds and think through them. May he take your lips and speak through them. And may he take your hearts and set them on fire. Congratulations on completing your degree program. We look forward to hearing from you as you tackle those board exams and accept those first jobs and do all those other wonderful life things that will now be available to you, that you are not studying and coming to school every day. My heartfelt best wishes for continued success to each of you. Congratulations and God bless you.
Before our graduates, the soon-to-be graduates, exit, I wanted to, let's see, I'm going to get the artist, if you can pass this around. This is a chain, almost like a community chain that our students do. They do something every orientation. And so these are your peers' words, and you want to take one of them and pass it along and have something that you keep. So these are your words from the very first day that you started within this program. And congratulations. So, at this time, if we could, and you can take that chain as you start to go down the aisle, if we would have our students, our soon-to-be graduates stand, and if we can all stand and as they do their recessional. Oh, there's a ladybug. Thank you. And as our wonderful dean has said, we do have refreshments right behind the sanctuary, the chapel, if you go right through these doors. We will also be taking some pictures of our graduates as they come back in. So, yes. So thank you. You are free to walk right down where you see Dr. B and right through those doors. Thank you so much.